This new Rogue Rock Creek is capable as can be. I'll include a link to the Nissan in Salt Lake's website in the description down below. If you have any questions, just ask for Paul. I'll also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get right into it. Under the hood is a turbo 1.5 liter 3-cylinder that goes through an Xtronic CVT. Puts out 201 horsepower, 225 pound-feet of torque. Fuel economy is 27 around town, 32 on the highway. I'm trying to hit 500,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I'd really appreciate it if you'd help out with that. If memory serves me right, this is Boulder Gray, which is a really cool color on a Nissan. The Rogue has the split light design with the actual headlight being the lower section. And then we've got these little nostrils, kind of reminds me of an Audi. The white nostrils plus the Boulder Gray plus the orange accents, it's a bit much, but I think it kind of works. Tire wheel setup is 235 by 65 by 17, and yes, you've got real all-terrain tires on this and nice blacked out wheels. Rock Creek badge there on the side. You also have blacked out mirror caps and the pillars on the front. The side profile with the roof rails and the crossbars actually looks pretty rugged. When it comes to key fob features, you've got the Nissan logo, remote start, lock and unlock opening for the hatch as well, and this kind of has a nice weighted feel. Got 12 volt in the back. Now this is about the same size as a RAV4, so you've got good storage space in the trunk area behind the second row. And for those of you wondering, the seats do fold down pretty much flat. Now I will say the taillights are the one thing in the Rogue that don't look quite as modern as some of the other elements. But I do like the little all-wheel drive badge, and then again, more orange accents with the Nissan logo. That will cap things off for the exterior of the Rock Creek. Let's now check out the interior. A little bit of orange stitching there on the armrest. And that orange stitching continues onto the seats. You've got the little inserts there in the center portion of the seat. Now the load floor does sit a little bit higher, but legroom back here is good. I just have my knees pushed up a little bit. We've got some vents in the back, as well as USB ports. It's kind of cool with the little lights here in the rear, and good headroom. Keyless entry for up front. Let's check it out. Blind spot monitoring with the mirrors, and then you've got power adjustments with the mirrors. You also have memory seats, and then more of that soft touch with orange stitching in the door panel. Rock Creek there on the driver's seat. You've got the cloth insert there in the center, just like the back seats. Power adjustable with lumbar support. The passenger seat's just power adjustable. Now this does have steering assist, auto stop start. You can turn that off, and then you got the opening for the hatch on the left side of the steering wheel. Let's hear the rumble of that voracious 3-cylinder. The steering wheel continues the theme of the orange Nissan logos. It also has orange stitching in the center, paddle shifters on the back. Cruise control here on the front face. This is adaptive. Again, it has steering assist too. And then you've got your volume controls there on the other side, radio controls too. With the center cluster here, it is partially analog, partially digital. You've got that screen element, which you can change what that displays. And then I do like the analog gauges. It gives it a cleaner look overall. This also comes with a 360 camera system. The resolution's not the best on the planet, but it's actually pretty good. As for the rest of the infotainment system, physical buttons at the bottom, and it is relatively quick to respond. And so, yeah, let's see, it's an easy unit to use. We've got dual zone climate controls, heated seats with this, a heated steering wheel. On top of that, automatic climate. More orange stitching on the dash, got a little bit of piano black trim. I hope that makes its way out of the car industry, to be honest. USB ports with the 12 volts, phone charging pad, shifter there for the Xtronic CVT. Cup holders beside it. We've got a parking brake and auto hold feature, and then our drive modes behind that, and it has hill descent control. Center console opens up, and it does have more of that orange stitching. It actually has kind of a nice sturdy feel to it. It is an awkward angle, but there is more storage underneath the whole console area under the shifter and everything. 2026 Nissan Rogue Rock Creek, $37,040. Let's see how the Rogue performs. Well, let us set off in the Rogue Rock Creek. See how this is. I think it's cool that we're getting more of these soft roaders, is what a lot of people call them nowadays, because it's nice to be able to have some of the off-road capability and some of the looks, but still have something that's pretty fuel efficient and daily drivable as well. Now, what I will say is on-road, having those all-terrain tires means, you know, you're going to feel a little bit more of the road. Because they don't have a ton of sidewall. If you get all-terrain tires with a crazy amount of sidewall, then it smooths things out a little bit. But if you have all-terrain tires like this, where it's a minimal amount of sidewall, then you kind of feel a little bit more on the road. It's not bad. It's noticeable. The noise isn't bad. Don't really notice that too much. Seems like it's just as quiet, which is nice. I'm wondering if Nissan's... Yeah, I was gonna say the windows seem pretty insulated. They're doing double panes on the Rogue. I'm telling you, those double pane windows are making their way into everything. Soon we're gonna see it in every single car. I guarantee it. It really does reduce noise from the outside by a pretty substantial margin. These seats are firmer, but they're pretty comfortable overall. And the interior, I like the interior space. This actually feels pretty spacious for the segment that it is in. And this, you know, turbo 3-cylinder is not bad. It's got pretty good power. It's smooth too. Yeah, I don't think I can squeeze through there. It's like I said, it's a pretty torquey unit. And I do like a lot of the touch points. It looks like they're starting to use more synthetic trim, which I don't have a complaint with, because it seems to hold up a little bit better over the long term when I review used cars versus the real stuff. The real stuff, right? Nice, but like especially steering wheel. Steering wheel is a touch point that, you know, you're literally gonna be touching it all the time, and it tends to wear pretty fast in most cars, but the synthetic trim seems to hold up a lot better. So I do think that's something that's probably worthwhile. Yeah, this is a nice car. This does drive really well. The 3-cylinder's not bothering me at all. Like, it responds quickly. It's got pretty good low-end torque. Wouldn't expect that with a 3-cylinder. Filming the train. Interesting. Yeah, it's such a weird... This is random, but it's such a weird world we live in with everyone having cameras all the time, because it's like, instead of living real life, and I'm obviously saying this is making a YouTube video, but I actually make a living off of this, but like most people don't. They just like film these videos just to, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. The future is now, old man, I suppose. But get one more little acceleration here. Like this thing's great. Again, I'm not so sure about the long-term reliability of a turbo 3-cylinder, but the performance for what this is not bad. It's pretty quick to respond. Let's actually pop it into the sport mode here. See how this goes. Come on, RAV4. Use your skinny pedal. Wow. A little bit peaky, of course. It's expected. This thing ain't bad. I like it. Let me know your thoughts on the Rock Creek here.